Well, hi there. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, everybody, to Super Mega Skarmory's Fire Red and Leaf Green playthrough. Give me a second, just making sure everything is actually functioning here. And then we'll get started. Now, first off, let's switch over to this screen that I spent the whole day working on. And it's still mid as can be. Alright. Sorry, I'll get more smooth at my beginning stream transitions eventually. It's a bit of work in progress. Yes, the sidebar is back. I worked all day on it. It was a lot of work. Took a lot of effort. It's good enough. It's gonna have to be good enough. All right. Anyways. Before I jump in, let me give a quick rundown on stuff. So yeah, we're playing Fire and Leaf Green, if you haven't figured that out by now. This is the only Pokemon region I never covered back in the day. I always wanted to do it, I just never found the time. And in case you're under a rock and you haven't heard, Fire Red and Leaf Green are now available to buy on the Nintendo Switch. So that's a thing. So yeah, this is gonna be my next stream game. We'll be streaming at the same stream schedule I used for Donkey Kong, so that's 7:30 p.m. Eastern US time, and Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern US time. Also, before I dive in, I want to talk about one thing. I know. Shut up, Ian. We want to watch you play. This is kicking off the Hylian Pokemon Marathon, because I'm terrible at coming up with good names for these things. Everything is about as cheesy as a cheese factory. But anyways, you're probably wondering what on earth the Hylian Pokemon Marathon is. Say that 5 times fast. So Haley and I, since basically we first started dating, we wanted to do a Pokemon marathon where we played through like all the Pokemon games, and we had some false starts and dragged our feet and didn't exactly know what we wanted the marathon to even be. But after like all this time, we've finally kind of figured it out and figured Fire Red and Leaf Green would be a good opportunity to kick off the marathon in earnest. So we have a few rules for the marathon, just so everyone knows what they are. We're playing the duo games only for the marathon, so games like Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald are not in that marathon, but Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire would be. With Winds and Waves, there will be 13 games that will be a part of the marathon. And I created some additional rules because I wanted there to be team diversity, so that I'm not just using Skarmory every playthrough. And we're both following these rules. Unfortunately, Haley can't be with me here tonight, by the way, because she has to work, but she will be playing along with me. Rule 1 is that within our core team of 6, there can be no type duplicates. I'm talking core team because I've taken to using extended teams lately in my playthroughs, and it might not always be possible to avoid that rule for that. Haley rigidly sticks to 6 Pokemon teams, so that's not an issue for her. Rule 2, team members must be a Pokemon that were either introduced in that generation or have a new form or variant in that generation. By extension, Rule 3 is you can only use a Pokemon once across the entire marathon except for regional forms. And Rule 4 is that we can't use what the other person's using for any given duo game. We wanted to do that for the whole thing, but then we'd have issues with the starters for games like Black and White and Black and White 2. And then I guess I should mention Rule 5, which is more like the objective. We're obviously trying to beat the games and get a Hall of Fame entry, but we are also working to complete the regional decks as a team. So the Pokedex is going to be a core part of this quote-unquote marathon. And then some games will have additional objectives, like Fire and Leaf Greens. Obviously, we're gonna play the Sevi Islands. That's right. Ian's gonna actually do post game. Post game is coming. Anyways, the big sum up of this all is that not most of this doesn't actually mean a whole lot. I just wanted you to know it's a thing that we're doing in the background. This is obviously going to be like a very long project spaced out over literal years. And we're not going to play games back to back or in order or anything. Like, really, I'm just telling you this all just so you know it's a thing that we're doing in the background. Most of it actually doesn't really matter. Anyways, long-winded intro aside, we can dive in now. And yes, my shirt is pretty cool. I've actually had this shirt for a while. I got it at MagFest last year. Yeah. So I want to like really emphasize on this marathon that like it's just gonna be a thing that kind of casually happens whenever we feel like it. So don't expect this to be like we're literally playing 13 straight Pokemon games. That's not what we're doing. All right. Let me get all my chat boxes pulled up. Oh god, I clicked on the wrong thing. Oh no, everything's breaking! Okay. I didn't even have YouTube chat up. Ian, an effort is your favorite thing ever? Oh god. That implies I'm actually putting in a ton of effort. Yes, this is the Switch 2 version of Fire Red Leaf Green. You're happy I'm back? You've been Soul Silver walkthrough. Didn't know about the... Yeah. Region 1. Yes, this is... I've never done a Kanto series in my entire time on YouTube. 18 and a half years, and I've never done Kanto. So we are finally doing Kanto. Alright, welcome everyone to the stream. Thank you for sitting through my long-winded intro. Buckle in. Let me make sure this thing's working. Okay, that thing is working. I'll probably forget to do it, and you guys will have to remind me to update my Pokedex number. Also, I haven't played Fire and Leaf Green in years. Like, I have no clue when the last time I played these games was, so... actually, wait, no, that's not true. Me and Haley actually kind of did this game. It was, like, originally supposed to be our marathon, and then I forget what happened. I think we just, like... recalibrated. So actually I have played Fire and Leaf Green in somewhat recent history. That doesn't mean I remember anything about it though. In the world which you are about to enter, you will embark on a grand adventure with you as the hero. Of course. Speak to people, check things wherever you go, be it towns, roads, caves, gather information, hints from every source. New paths will open to you by helping people in need, overcoming challenges, solving mysteries. At times, you will be challenged by others and attacked by wild creatures. Be brave and keep pushing on. Through your adventure, we hope that you will interact with all sorts of people and achieve personal growth. That is our biggest objective. Who is our? Who is our? Alright. It's my favorite tree. Professor Oak. How you doing, bro? Oh, I can't wait to update the text speed. I study Pokemon. Pokepia is kinda Kanto. I mean, yeah, but also no. Oh, so that wasn't like a proper playthrough. That was me just checking out the game. Guys, I think I'm a girl. Does Leaf Green do the menus in caps? I always forget. Is this like one of the games where I should like all caps my name? Fun fact about Fire Red Leaf Green, this entry was targeted at adult women rather than young boys. For real? I don't believe you. You think it is? Okay. All caps didn't change until black and white. Really? For some reason I thought it changed in 4th gen. Alright. We shall all caps. Glad you're still kicking, King. Oh! You know, I just realized I have a really big issue. I spent a lot of time planning out this playthrough, but I never actually came up with a rival name. Uh-oh. I forgot that was a thing. What's the male version of Haley? Is there even a male version of Haley? Oh, I guess technically Haley is sort of... Like, I think you can actually use that name for guys. I don't want AI-generated images of Hailey Bieber. What? This is the slowest start to a playthrough ever. Hell? Haley is not short for anything. Harrison? It's not gonna be Chugga. I mean, I could do... that thought did cross my mind. I was like, I could do Chugga as a rival name. But I don't think I want to do that. I think I would like to make it Haley related, but... I didn't think of this. I didn't think this through. What if I just make my rival Haley's name anyways? You know what? That's what we're gonna do. Every time we run into Gary, we're gonna laugh at his name. Too bad you can't, like, make him Leaf. That would be cool. Don't we already do that? True. True. Alright, first things first. Save because I've got an issue. Text speed fast. You know, I was actually thinking of doing set battle style just to make things a little more challenging. I feel like I've done that before and I got bored of it really quickly and I changed off of it. But I think we'll try it out. Battle style or frame. Red, green, blue, yellow, white. I actually kind of like the white one. I think that's what we're gonna do. We could alternatively do the green one since we're playing Leaf Green. we'll stick with this one. So yeah, Haley will be playing Fire Red alongside me. I'll, hopefully she can join in some of the streams. She'll probably be able to join at the start of Sunday streams. So, I'll let her keep you posted on how her playthrough's going as well. Alright. Mom, I'm leaving at the age of 10, never to come home. Ah yes, all boys leave home at the age of 10. Man, it is actually really weird playing a game like this after playing ZA. Silly as stupid ROM hack. I've heard about that one. And I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I am totally down for ROM hacks if we can actually fit them in. I don't know how long these playthroughs are gonna take, but I'm kind of hoping that this will be significantly faster than Donkey Kong Bonanza. It's hard to say, though. Is this the one... You have to, like, go out to the grass, right? Where once I was the walkthrough wizard, now you guys will teach me how to play. You need your protection, sonny boy. Protection, eh, Oak? What am I encountering out there, Oak? Weird artifacting? Is there something wrong with the stream? Anybody else having an issue? Please tell me nobody else is having issues, because I don't know how to fix it. We could teach an old wizard new spells. Oh, my god. Sorry, my YouTube chat just completely bugged out and I haven't seen a message in a while. Have I seen Pokemon Champions released? Yes, I saw. I'm actually planning on talking about that later after we finish Fire and Leaf Green. Do I have any idea on what team I'm going to use? Yes, me and Haley planned out our teams. We had to plan out our teams because we were taking the Let's Go games into account. Am I going to reset for a good nature? Perhaps. In my old age, I only have 3 left. Alright, is anyone... Is it just Izzy? Please tell me it's just Izzy. Because my stream looks fine on my screen. I think it does. Oh yeah, actually I do see what you're talking about. That's weird, because I don't see that on my current... Well, that's a new one. I don't know if I'd have any clue how to fix that. I wonder if it's like an FPS issue. The problem was starting a new game. now it looks like it's fine. I don't know. Keep me posted. If it keeps doing it, I'll try to troubleshoot. The roar glitch? Yes, I am aware of what the roar glitch is, and I am also aware that apparently they fixed it, which is pretty cool. Okay. My starter Pokemon. All right, guys. Who do you think I'm using? Place your bets. What's it gonna be? And while you think that out, I'm gonna see if I can adjust the settings. Wonder if that'll fix it. Wonder if wait, hold on. Wonder if that'll fix it. I actually just switched it to 60 FPS. Let's see if that fixes it. Oh god, no, I think that made it worse. Can you roll out who Haley's picking? Yeah, I think that actually made it worse. I will roll out who Haley's picking. Haley is picking Charmander. We're not doing that. Let's try this. Did that do anything? I can't tell if it did any. Oh, nope. Yikes. Only Nintendo, guys. Only Nintendo. Yeah. I don't know if there's a way to solve that. That's the only problem. I think you're gonna have to just live with it. I don't think I can fix it. Switch to 10 FPS? Ah, yes, that will be the true solution. Alright. Folks, it's a Bulbasaur angle. It's a Bulbasaur angle. Bulbasaur. Just move to slideshow mode. Yeah, you guys don't need, like, animation anyway. Actually, it's very convenient, too, because Haley is picking Charmander as my rival. You know, I can't even disagree with you. Also, I just realized I didn't check, or I didn't save. Sassy Nature. Plus 10 per... ooh, that's good. I'll take that. I'm, like, not gonna be crazy, obsessive over natures, but if the nature's, like, passable, it's good enough. Well, I think it was on 30 FPS, so if that wasn't working, I don't know. Okay, wait. I might have just found the secret sauce. I might have just broke, like, every other game I will ever stream. Am I crazy to think that looks better? I feel bad. I've been literally streaming for, like, half an hour here. Won't know until I go outside. Yeah, let's call it good enough and roll. I apologize if the quality's a little buggy. I have no clue how to fix it. Yeah, I don't mind minus speed on Bulbasaur. Bum 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 bum. So pushy as always. Actually, I have had a battle before. I've battled like 18 quadrillion times. In fact, it's very disappointing. When if I had an endgame stat when I died and went to heaven, and I was at the pearly gates, and he's like, yeah, you've had 1,400,000 Pokemon battles, I'd be like, of course I did. Shocking. What? What? He just critically hit me. That is messed up. Wait, am I gonna lose? Did I ever max out the timer on Emerald? No. Take that! Gary Oak. Blue. Haley, whatever you want to call him. I picked the wrong Pokemon. No, you picked the right Pokemon. I just had a potion and you didn't. Hey, Haley's surname is also Oak. Haley Oak. Smell you later. Yes, LNR are a thing in this. What if I just take the squirrel? Haley bought both copies of the game because she's like, yeah, I'm going to want to play on my own instead of waiting for you. I'm like, that's valid. So she's going to actually be our big ticket to getting Squirtle. Oh, yeah. You guys are going to have to, like, consistently remind me to update the sidebar. Because I'm going to keep forgetting. Just like the good old days. You guys remember Super Skarmory and how his sidebar was always wrong? Because he always was zoning out at 2 in the morning editing videos. He's like, yeah, the video's fine, nothing is wrong with it. Alright, we said outdoors was where it was bad. It does seem like it's just vertical. That is weird. I can only imagine it has something to do with the resolution. Yeah, we're just gonna have to live. I know it sucks, but I'll try to experiment between streams and see if I could find a solution. You are far from the only... Well, the funny thing is, I actually think my, constant errors ended up being a positive. Like, you know the phenomenon where people deliberately, put errors in their videos to drive engagement, because then people will, like, seek to correct people? Like, I got bent out of shape back in the day because I'm like, I'm making these mistakes and everybody's pointing them out. But now I'm like, I should intentionally make some mistakes. That could come in handy. Alright. I actually have a funny story about this song. I'll omit who it was for privacy reasons, but I was hanging out with someone many moons ago, and I was just like hanging out with them, and they started like tapping on me. And I just looked over at them and I'm like, are you tapping the Route 1 Pokemon music? And they were like, like, it's like, wow. They were actually really shocked that I realized that was what they were tapping. If something is too perfect, it doesn't feel human. There is merit to that. I think, like, you know, like when people do, like, dance numbers on stage, like, as a group, like, I'm pretty sure when they do anime, they deliberately, like, try to desync it a little bit, because it gets uncanny valley-ish if all of your dancers are, like, literally in perfect sync. I've confirmed how much of a nerd I am. Yep. Being a nerd is hip nowadays. I remember when I was young, being nerd was, like, sort of an insult. And, like, nowadays, like, I feel like when someone calls you a nerd, it's almost endearing in a way. Is Bubba a sassy Bulbasaur? Bubba is the sassiest Bulbasaur. Universal free healthcare. I remember seeing a funny skit on YouTube, where Ash was just like, why aren't you charging money for this service? You could be getting rich. And Nurse Joy's just like, you can do that? Alright, before I forget, I wanna make a few adjustments to my PC box. I'm not technically planning necessarily on a living dex, but I might do one anyways. Oh my goodness. What am I doing? Man, you take a week off of streaming and suddenly you forget how to exist. Numbers are hard, but I'm good at numbers. I do that for a job. I shouldn't be bad at numbers. If you put a Pokemon in every single box, you get more boxes? I don't think that's how it works in Fire Red and Leaf Green. I think this game is a little too old for that. You start out with what, 14 boxes? Yeah. This box is just for the Bulbasaur line. Exactly. Do. It's amazing how much charm these old games had. It's weird because I don't feel like new Pokemon games have bad music, but for some reason the songs from the early gens just stick out way more. Happy to see I'm still doing stuff. I read the rest of your message. I'm not gonna read it all out loud, but yeah. I'm glad. I know the Chugga thing definitely drew some new people in, so I'm glad people could find me if they're rediscovering me, and I hope more people tune into my streams. I'm really trying right now, with limited success. It's just hard to find time, man. Life is so busy. He hasn't had his coffee yet. Would you guys believe me if I said I've never drank coffee in my entire life? I wasn't planning on making it a command, other Kanata. Originally, I was gonna do my little intro as a separate video on YouTube, but I didn't get around to having the time to do it. So I just, like, integrated it into the start of this series. Because I figure some people might actually want to, like, tag along with the marathon and play by the rules. But also, if you're trying to tag along to our marathon, you'll probably be waiting to finish it for, like, the next 10 years. And I'm not even sure I'll be streaming in 10 years. In the Japanese version, he's a drunk passed out on the street. Oh, so me in about 6 hours. I'm too chill for coffee. My bad caffeine habit is I like soda. But I mentioned that the other day to the guys I was golfing with. And they're like, "Ooh, better be careful. You might walk down the path of hard drugs." I'm like, look, I get it. Soda's not that bad, but I really ought to cut back a little bit. Does that include iced coffee? Yep, never had coffee. No coffee! I've never drank tea, either. What am I doing? This is the problem with when I stream, Pokemon, is that chat is always, like, a lot more active when I stream Pokemon. So then I'm, like, just reading chat, and I'm like, oh wait, I'm supposed to be playing the game. Oops. I have a request for you two. It's Da Pokédex. sorry you'll be less active so you can focus. No! You guys will be active and I will like it. You just want me to play longer? Well, there's always more games to play. If I rush through a game, it's not like there isn't another Pokemon game to play. And yeah, you're right. If the community sticks around, I will keep streaming. That's what I've always said. I like how Gary's just like, I'm gonna tell you everything you need to know, don't do it. Did he actually give me Pokeballs, or do I have to go buy them still? Okay, he did give me some. Alright, just a reminder to everyone, I am working on the Pokedex, so just because you see me catch a Pokemon doesn't mean you should be like, oh yeah, that's gonna be in his team. I just don't want anyone thinking I'm gonna be using Rattata. Once I name it, then you can safely assume it's part of the team. Well, I did, something I've thought about doing is I wanted to start, opening the door to, like, nicknaming Pokemon after people in chat. But the marathon is sort of a personal project for me, so I don't think I'm gonna do that for these series. But, like, in ROM hacks in the future, we can definitely do that. I want to be able to see my number on the screen. How do I do this? Hang on. Gotta move some things around. There. For winds and waves? Maybe. Do I have a Stream Deck? I just downloaded some tool after a Google search, and that was what I came up with, and it was working pretty good, so... Hyper Fang at 14. I'm not using Rattata! Damn you people! You're gonna send me to an early grave. Am I going for a full team of 6? I have plans that don't involve the number 6. But I'm gonna let it be a surprise. Yeah, I feel like when I've moved vertically, it's like noticeable that something is a little off. But it does, like, on my monitor, it looks okay compared to what it's doing over on the stream. What about that? They have number 6, 7? Damn you people! Just want you all to know that when I drop dead at the age of 36, it's your fault. Yeah, I'm not gonna do all 150 Pokemon on stream. Well, I might do all of it on stream, it's just some of it might be during after hours. So if you're watching on YouTube, you'll have to tune into Twitch for after hours. But I usually do after hours stuff as like non-essential, like you're really not missing out on it stuff. Can't be mad, I'm setting you up for it. I beg to differ. Wait, there's a 6-7 hand motion? Bruh. Can you just throw a max revive at me? Nah, this is a Nuzlocke. When I die for real. There is no revival. Do 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 do. It's a real life Nuzlocke, exactly. Before I put them in the PC, check their natures. Well, I wasn't gonna put them in the PC anyways, just because I'm about to go tackle Gary. And he might kick my butt. Am I dumb? I'm dumb. Modest. Is that modest plus special attack minus attack? Your girlfriend really hates 6-7 and keeps rolling her eyes to this. I'm still disappointed that when I released that hoeing too much water video, nobody commented on the fact that I put 6-7 in the thumbnail. I was really proud of that. I'm like, damn, Ian, you nailed this. This is gonna get so much attention. And then nobody noticed. That was intentional? Yeah, it was intentional! Am I just giving off how do you do fellow kids energy? Is that what I've become? Am I just an old grandpa now? Oh, wait, I fight you now? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm about to get wrecked. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna get so wrecked. It's okay, it's okay. This is fine. This is fine. I've got a strategy. You just have to believe. Ian's rage is building. Come on! I can't have these RNG blunders. Alright, I need to shake off the sand attack, but I also need the hill. And I have it on set mode. There's so many problems here. So many problems. Alright, I've got one potion. I also forgot to buy Pokeballs. Wait, do I have 2 potions? I was like not paying attention. Yes, I have another potion! Alright, we're saved, we're saved. Why? Why? What did I do to you, Lord Arceus? Okay, as long as I get Leech Seed down, it's fine, right? Okay. I'm making no chances here. None. Does Charmander not have Ember here? That, like, almost seems crazy to me. If only I was still the walkthrough wizard, then I would know exactly what its moveset is. Wait, does it seriously get it at level 10? Alright. I think we are in the clear. We have stalled this out to high heavens and back. But it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. All is fine in the world. Look at that! Finished with full health. Clean sweep. He did not have a chance. Get wrecked. Oh, I lucked out. I lucked out, Mr. Double Crit. I lucked out. Yeah. NPCs don't play by the rules. Welcome to the stream, Oshawott woman. Alright. I need to make a very timely stop at the Poke Center. Or Pokemart. We're gonna buy 10 of these bad boys. Are we feeling gutsy enough to not buy potions or antidotes? Is that just insanity? That seems like insanity. Wait, is there no Premier Balls in this game? Alright. I'm insane. Do I remember why I didn't do Kanto in my Soul Silver walkthrough? Yeah, I was burned out. I just was like bored of the project and wanted it to be over. Walkthroughs take a lot out of a guy. I've said this once and I'll probably say it a million more times in my life. I have no clue how I did it back in the day. I literally do not know how I did it. Yeah, I know some evolutions are blocked till post-game. I didn't know that one. No team party spoilers, Dettles. You just have to wait and see. You just have to wait and see. Alright, I gotta... Ah. Huh. Interesting. I have made a very calculated error. It is okay, though. It is okay! I can't even with this game right now. This game just wants me to suffer. Yeah, I didn't actually pick Bulbasaur because it makes the game easy at the beginning. I just want to make that clear, by the way. Bulbasaur is just my favorite first-gen starter. Me and Haley are trying to design our Pokemon teams around stuff that we feel like we would want to use if we were, like, in our own anime adventure, basically. Baboons. All of you. All of you are baboons! Oh, what the? I don't want this nature. This nature's Garbo. We go back to hunting. Level 2? You what, mate? What? I can't even with this game. Pardon? Pardon? Baboon! All of these baboons! Baboom, baboomba. Timid? Timid? Come on, game. I'm not, like, crazy anal about my nature, but give me something that doesn't drop attack, okay? That's all I ask. I will tolerate anything else. You know, I ain't even mad at this point. I am at peace. I am zen. Zen Ian. Zill Ian, one might even say. RNG can't hurt me. See, the one downside to the walkthroughs was I would cut this stuff out. You wouldn't see me getting angry over a missed Pokeball or a bad nature. Serious. Serious is neutral. I'll take neutral. Neutral's fine. Neutral is A-okay. Oh, spoilers! Nobody saw the spoilers. For some reason, I didn't think you could catch Mankey this early, and then I was like, wait, you can catch it this early. I'm like, ah, crap. So things are a little out of order on the Pokemon party list. You totally saw the spoilers. Nobody saw the spoilers. Everybody just was like not even looking. You know what? I'm gonna run because I'm running low on HP. Maybe I should go take a quick heal real quick. You saw the water type? Darn. You weren't really looking? Good. Nobody saw it. It was a figment of your imagination. Six. And you just go bye-bye. $19. Trade evolutions are absolutely on the table, but hey, you can't do online trading, only local trading, and Haley and I won't be able to see each other until the middle of May, so you can let that influence whether you think I would or wouldn't use them. I wasn't really planning on creating a living dex, but I sort of just structure my PC boxes like that out of habit. So this was part of the opening speech, but I'll just repeat. Completing the Pokedex is part of our mission for this playthrough. So it is on the objective list. Divorced already? That would imply we were married. When we got divorced, she took the kid. She took Meowstic away from me. I miss Meowstic. She stole it from me. In cold blood. Also, where's the Spearows at? I don't recall this being a tough find. Ah, you're one of them fur baby families. More like a stuffed animal family. You have an exam tomorrow? Boo. Wait, who has an exam on Saturday? I don't think either of our states have common law. But we don't live together, so it's kind of a moot point. Yeah, I used to have a Meowstic plushie, and I gave it to Haley. I actually gave it to her on our, like, first in-person date. Let it be known I willingly gave it to her, but she probably would have stole it anyway, so... Wait, Spira... Oh, wait. No! Spiro's here, it's 10% odds, no? That might be why I can't find it, though, because it's 10% odds. Yeah, we'll get Spiro later. I'm done hunting for it. Got better things to be doing with my life. Which Meowstic? It was the female one. It's a very long story. I'm not even sure I should really... I don't think I really want to actually tell the full story. On how I came to acquire such a plushie. But I did have it. A while ago, I finally got myself a Skarmory plushie. Back there by Glaceon. I don't know if you guys can see him. He's kind of hidden away. Alright, folks. This has been a far slower stream than I was anticipating, but we shall continue. I'm going to take a quick BRB break, though. Thanks so much for tuning in. I hope everyone's enjoying the stream. We've had a great viewer turnout, and I haven't actually been paying attention to my YouTube viewership, but... oh, wow. Yeah, holy moly. Great turnout tonight. Thanks so much for tuning in, guys. I hope you're enjoying as much as I am. How many Skarmory plushies do I own? Just one. And it was actually, like, never on sale, and then I finally went on sale on the Pokemon website, and I'm like, oh, better buy it, because it might never be available again. Alright, anyways, I'll be right back. Go grab a drink, a snack, use the bathroom. I'll probably be about 5 minutes or so. Zen Ian. Ugh, Skirmy plush. Teehee. That sidebar has more effort put into it than you were expecting. I put a lot of effort into it. I actually spent the majority of my afternoon working on it. No joke. Also, I feel like my, yeah, no. Yeah? No. I mean, I think it's the only Skirmery plush that even gets sold, so... yeah. Alright, anyways, let us continue on our merry way. Howdy do. I like how he has one Pokeball, and he's just chucking it at the full health Pokemon. It's like, here's how you do it! You just chuck a Pokeball at full health. It'll totally work. Breaking news, old man dead from poisonous bug. That was not even remotely educational. But I suppose the Techie TV is nice. Yeah, walking speed is definitely, that's a thing. Yeah, that's nice. Teachy, not Techie? Wait, is it for real? Oh my goodness, it is! I've been saying it wrong my entire life. It's okay. That's normal. I'm the guy who used to call Koopas ducks. I had a valid reason, though. My older cousin taught me that. So I could just blame her. Is the first playthrough tag appropriate? Yeah, I guess that's a holdover from Bonanza. I'm surprised they even put it on Bonanza. I mean, technically it is my first playthrough. In theory. You're using Venusaur and Primeape on your team too? Nice. Nice. Yes, I did the second rival battle. It was a battle. I accidentally procced it and decided to fight for Queen and Country. It was a glorious battle. Honestly, it was so entertaining, I might just upload it as a YouTube video. If you could insert memes, you would insert it's been the 84 years meme. You've been waiting almost 20 years to watch me play this. Yep. Yep. Nobody has time to wait for the EXP share. I don't even remember how you get it in this game. I'm kind of just rolling with the punches and enjoying the journey. What is with these Pidgeys? Give me something new, damn it. All these baboons. $50's a lot of Pokemon to get the EXP share, actually. If that's how much it actually is. Oh yeah, you're right. Alright. We're piecing out of this. We're gonna go heal, and then we're gonna... Actually, no. No. We're gonna go in, and then we're gonna come back out. Trust the process. We must trust the process. You totally don't have a Shinx obsession? I don't believe you. You baboon! Oh my goodness, these baboons! A level 5 Metapod. Incredible. As far as I'm aware, the Nugget glitch is still a thing. I've never heard of the Nugget glitch until recently. And honestly, I'm kind of surprised people do that. It doesn't sound that great. Like, you have to fight how many battles just to get a nugget? Like, that just seems inefficient to me. They should port Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. I get the feeling that Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald is probably on the horizon. Something in my gut tells me that it's gotta be part of the plan. Because Fire and Leaf Green are just like a little too interconnected. Oh, you don't have to fight the 5 trainers, just the one guy? Okay. Huh. Maybe I'll grind that a little bit off stream then. This is why we came in, by the way. That way if I get poisoned, I don't have to worry about it. All part of the bigger plan. They call me a genius. A master of masterness. I don't even know what I'm talking about. And quite frankly, you guys shouldn't know what I'm talking about either. Who calls me a genius myself? Well, of course. I am a genius after all. Can Bulbasaur actually get poisoned from Weedle? Now that I'm sitting here thinking about it, that explains the big head. My head is the biggest of big. No, it can't? Oh, nice. We're gonna fight! Oh my goodness, I just realized I'm like low on Pokeballs. Ah, it'll be fine. Right? Okay. Good. Alright. Without Googling it, I don't think there's a single person in the world, aside from Haley, who actually understands that nickname. But if anybody does understand that nickname, they should, like, become a BFF. Besties. I think even if you did Google it, you still probably would be confused. Metapod's what, number 11? And I assume Weedle's 13? Look at me! I know how to do basic math. So skilled, so genius. Actually, I should probably hang on to Weedle. I'm not using it, but like... There's, like, theoretically some potential there that I could do with it. First person that comes up on Google is a Japanese musician. That would be correct. Haley was actually the one to suggest the nickname to me. There was an anime we watched a long time ago, and it's probably one of my top 10 favorite anime. It's like, oh, I forgot the hill, I'm trolling. And I think it's like seriously like under the radar, sleeper, nobody knows about it. I've probably talked about it before, but it's been a long time since I talked about it. It's called Id Invaded. Anyways, there was a song in it by that Japanese artist, and the song was called Butterfly, and it's a banger song. I figured it was more interesting than Baboon. I'm not actually good at the whole nickname thing. Ba-da-dum-bum-bum, ba-da-dum-bum-bum, ba-dum, bum-bum-bum. Guys, am I the slowest gamer ever? I've been streaming for an hour and a half, and we're just entering the Viridian Forest. I did name Mankey Baboon. Damn you, baboons! All of you, baboons. Upgraded from ninnies to baboons. Oh no, I assure you they are the same thing. Oh, I just realized I didn't buy more Pokeballs. It's okay, I won't run into a shiny Pikachu. Right? Right? I apologize if you can hear my mom and aunt in the background. I assure you they are talking about nothing of importance. Ooh. That's a 5% find. Do I need to go back to the entrance and buy more Pokeballs? Probably. Probably. Yo, Caterpie, you are, slaying here. Just don't crit again. Can you guys actually hear them? If I fail here, I will cry. I will, like, straight up just start bawling my eyes out. Now you can't hear them? God bless. Okay. Woo! Double God bless. Level 5. I guess I can bench Weedle then. Save states don't waste Pokeballs. True. That is indeed true. Something about the authentic experience, though. Yeah, I know it only knows Harden, but like... Oh wait, I did want Weedle around for actual poison. Nah, you make a good point. It's one more level I have to cash in on now. Which is kind of a pain. Kind of a pain, kind of a pain. This'll do. This'll do. I didn't heal, did I? It's only 2 HP. What's the worst that can happen? By the way, I have no potions, and you know what? I'm not buying any. Nidorans have poison point? Yeah. I'm aware. Poison Sting's a little more probably dependable, though, I would imagine. Sorry, I'm like really distracted. My aunt's visiting, and my mom and her are just really loud right now. Yeah, this is on YouTube right now. Like, I'm streaming here and on YouTube. The VODs automatically get saved on the live tab, as other people in chat have already said. Probably even better to watch after on YouTube, because then you could put it to ×2 speed. You like my shirt? Yeah, it is a pretty cool shirt. I have another one that's similar to it, and I'll probably wear it for Sunday's stream. And then I'll probably just keep wearing these shirts every time I stream. Oh, are we gonna duel? Is this our first Battle of Legends? Okay, but can we talk about how the battle music in Fire Red and Leaf Green is actually really good? Wait, Weedle? This guy's no noob. He's got advanced tactics. You don't see double team though? Ah, yeah, true. Total noob. When I was younger and I was doing the Battle Frontier, I got wrecked by a Blissey using double team, and I like went off the deep end to get myself a Blissey with double team for my own Battle Frontier team. Like, I went nuts. I like invested hard into Fire Red Leaf Green. I found a way to, I think I borrowed my friend's Game Boy so that I could trade with myself. And then I finally got it. And it turns out the RNG's never in your favor as much as it is the AI. Turns out it wasn't anywhere near as good as the one that wrecked me. Don't get me wrong, it was still, like, obviously a good Pokemon, but the problem with the Battle Frontier is all it takes is one loss, right? So if your strategy is built around double team, All it takes is for that one enemy to, like, critically hit you through 6 double teams, and you just lose the game. Also, I'm kind of regretting not having a potion now. Oh, I picked up a potion a few minutes ago? Nice. Can't help it, I'm paying more attention to you guys than I am the game. I'll get a little of my health back here. It's okay. 1 damage poison stings. What if I just send the sacrifice out right now? I mean, ideally I want it to be one of my good Pokemon. Caterpie, I might be sending you to your doom. Oh, never mind. Never mind, we're good. Your Pokemon is about to die. What do you use? String Shot. Classic. Surprised they didn't make a Battle Casino? That would have been really cool, but it also would probably not fly in the modern day. Seeing as they got rid of Gambling. By the way, that brings us to today's sponsor. Nah, I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Not gonna do a gambling ad. Does Twitch even allow gambling ads? I'm sure they do. Can't have gambling in this game, by the way, kids. Play these games with loot boxes. Yeah, exactly. It's actually hilarious how bad, like, the loot box problem is. And then you, like, take into account that, like, all these games are mega predatory. I don't know, gaming... There's a lot of great things still being produced in the world of gaming, but there's also a lot of stuff that makes you just sad. Raid Shadow Legends. Is Raid Shadow Legends even still a thing? I haven't seen an ad for it in ages. I always thought it would be fun to do a Raid Shadow Legends sponsor video just for the memes. Alright, would you guys be offended if I sat here and just healed off of this Kakuna with Leech Seed for 10 turns? Would that be an insult to you guys? If only there was, like, a fast-forward button in IRL. You know what? This is a perfect time to do our actual sponsor for today's video. Me. Hey, have you guys heard of this awesome YouTube channel called Super Skarmory? You should totally check it out. Sure, nobody ever uploads to it anymore, but it's got, like, 1,000 videos of all your favorite classics, such as Pokemon Diamond, Pokemon Platinum, Pokemon Emerald. Yeah, the problem with emulators is, like, once you start pressing the fast forward button, it's like a drug and you can't stop. Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow. Hey, we played Dawn of Sorrow. It's on the Super Mega Skarmory channel. You guys can't meme on me for having never finished that anymore. I didn't point to that channel, you baboon. Okay, but check out Super Skarmory's partner channel, Super Mega Skarmory. Do Super Aussie Bros. Wasn't this an effective strategy to heal up my Pokemon? Truly a stroke of genius. Yeah, you ran out of Pokemon. Your one Pokemon couldn't even attack. That Pokeball was like laying in the center so like front and in your face that it almost like seemed like the kind of thing that would be a trap. You forgot why I called Mario Ozzy? Yes, you are correct. It relates to Survivor. I actually did a Squawk with Scarm episode, but I never ended up clipping it or uploading it. I should probably go back into my archives and pull that one before Twitch deletes it. There was like a couple Squawk with Scarms that I didn't do. Some of them I just was like, okay, these no longer matter, and some of them were like time sensitive and no longer relevant. And then I did one for Castlevania, but I think I'm gonna redo that one when more information comes out. There's actually there was like another trailer or something that dropped the other day, but I haven't actually watched it yet. It ended up being an unusually busy week for me. I was kind of scrambling to get this stream prepared. What if they released Fire Red and Leaf Green just to make you appreciate modern Pokemon more? I know that there are some people who are like staunchly anti-first gen. Like, they don't mind old Pokemon, but they don't like first gen in particular, at least within my community. I forget who holds that opinion, maybe Wolveril's one of them. But, because first gen definitely shows its archaicness. I'm still of the opinion, though, that you can't disrespect first gen because it was the foundation that built it all. Why did I decide to turn off being able to switch out Pokemon between defeating them? Oh. For the challenge, for something different. Chat told me to. They were like, don't be a little wuss, just do it. Pika Blue. I was about to rage out the wazoo if I crit there. Nice. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I was actually really lucky to find Pikachu. So I mentioned earlier in the stream that I actually did do a playthrough with Haley of Fire Red Leaf Green a while ago. And I want to say that I think I used a different team for sure. And now I'm trying to think of what my team actually was. I feel like I did use Bulbasaur. Because there was debate on where I was slotting Charmander in. Between this and Let's Go and X and Y. But anyways, my point is I think I used Raichu in that playthrough. I think. Probably. Possible? Playthrough of Let's Go or XY? That's a statement. What about it? Using Raichu? No, in Fire Red Leaf Green I used Raichu. In the last playthrough I did of Fire Red Leaf Green. Okay, I want the EXP, but this will take forever. This feels like a battle of the anime. Where Ash and Bug Trainer just sat around using Harden. Good job, Metapod. You are the hardest bug in this entire jungle. Fire Red and Leaf Green seemed like a good idea. Till he sat around in hardened battles. It's kind of interesting, because Charmander's obviously the toughest starter to use, but it's actually good in this forest. Charmander was significantly improved. It gets Metal Claw, doesn't it? Okay, I was right. Yeah. It still can't be easy to deal with Brock early, I imagine. Oh my goodness, another Metapod! Metapod! It's easier than Pikachu, at least. True. That is true. Oh, I should get some EXP onto someone else. I would, if I didn't critically hit it. Oops. Evolution! Now I've got a Metapod! Ha 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 ha! Ha 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 ha! Now I can sit around using Harden. Where are my Pokemon at in terms of health? Now we have the Metapod. Oh, baby. Are you guys ready? Should we do this the right way? I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna torture you guys like that. Or am I? The minute that Pom Bomb plushies are available to pre-order, you're getting one? Yeah, I'm currently on Team Pom Bomb. Evolutions could definitely sway that, though. Time can also sway that as well. Originally my favorite starter for 9th gen, I really liked the Duck. But I wasn't really a fan of its final Evo. And I wasn't really a huge fan of Meowscarada either, despite the fact that I liked Spriggy. And then, because I played Pokerogue, like, religiously for, like, 2 months, somehow I walked away, I think, maybe favoriting Skeledirge, or however the hell you pronounce it. Please don't be the furry starter. I know, right? I got it? Skeledirge? Please don't torture us. Oh, but I will! Wahaha. The Duck has a big butt for no reason. The Duck does seem a little unusually fruity. I will not disagree with that. I don't know. I didn't really dislike the Duck. I just wish it didn't turn into a fighting type. Just kinda ended up feeling a little cliche. Oops. I wanted to leech seed it, but honestly, it might not even be worth it. But do you like big butts and you cannot lie? I'm trying to keep my YouTube segments a little more family friendly. But you guys are gonna start making me talk about my preferences. Screw family friendly, talk about booty. Maybe in after hours we could have that discussion. Boo-doo, boo-doo, boo-doo. Okay, I need the swap. The chats aren't on screen, so whatever you decide to read out loud is on me, buddy. I know, but you make it's so difficult. I just want to talk about these things. We've done it. Pewter City is in sight. I was talking to Haley, I'm like, oh yeah, I'll probably get to like the second gym on the first stream, right? So I was prepared to get to the second gym on the first stream. We aren't getting to the second gym on the first stream. We're lucky we even get to the first gym. Stone Gray City. Hey, this is like that one town in Pokopia. What a kawinky dink. I don't know anything about the Persona games, so I can't comment on Meowscarada. Also, you don't have to feel bad about typoing. That is just normal internet life. Wait. You didn't want the fish Pokemon for 500? I mean, Pokedollars are in yen, right? So that's only $5. It's actually not terrible. I guess when this game first came out, what, like 30 years ago, $5 for a Pokemon might have felt like a ripoff. They said they were referring to Morgana. I literally know nothing about Persona. It's one of those things that I've never had any desire to touch for reasons in quotation marks. A little out of tune there, Jiggles. I actually bought Haley a Jigglypuff plushie at GameStop one time. We were going to the movies and we were a little bit early. And we went to GameStop nearby and she was like, oh, I want the Jigglypuff plushie. My profile. What is my profile? I am a... I am a cool... babe. I am a cool kid. Wait, hold on. I am a... Are you kidding me? Super isn't in the vocabulary? Ain't no way! I want my money back. I want my money back. Fine. Yeah, I know Skarmory wouldn't have been available, but I figured I could at least use Super. And, like, maybe find some sort of substitute. Would I ever try Xenoblade? It's like one of those things that's been on the backlog forever. But because it's like a long series to get into in the first place. So... it's one of those things where it's like, due to lack of time, it might just never happen. Speaking of long games, I was actually thinking of finally dipping into Yakuza 0. That's been on my backlog for a while, too. I already came in here, didn't I? One of my favorite streamers has been playing the new Yakuza Kiwami 3 or whatever. And it got me in the Yakuza mood, so now I kind of want to play 0. I already talked to you. Oh my goodness! This is kidnapping! Okay, fine. Fine! I'll check out the museum. Eventually. Xenoblade is like a relationship, it requires a heavy commitment. True. And see, I'm just not sure I'm willing to commit to something more than Haley. Yeah, I've heard a lot of criticism on Kiwami 3. But I don't know, I was watching some of the gameplay and I'm like, oh, that doesn't seem bad. Like, I'm assuming it changed things that people hate that they changed. This is highway robbery. Me and Haley went to the Carnegie Museum a couple years ago. And the fire alarm kept going off. And it was winter, by the way, so we had to evacuate out into the cold. It took out a lot of sub-stories? That's kind of lame. So what you're saying is if I own regular Yakuza 3, I should just stick to that. Haley and I also went with my dad to the Science Center when she was here back at Christmas. And boy, that was a waste of money. I think we ended up spending like... it had to be close to like $80 for 3 tickets, and that was just that was robbery. We went because they had like a train display for Christmas, and that was kind of what we were going for. And the train display was like, okay. But it wasn't $70 okay. And there was like nothing else that was actually interesting. I feel like the Pittsburgh Science Center is like only good if you have kids. And even then I kind of question how good it is. Alright. Before we do the gym... I think I'm going to take a quick BRB break, and then we'll do the gym, and that'll wrap up our Fire Red Leaf Green segment, and we'll transition into After Hours. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. I hope you're enjoying the stream. I will be right back. I'll try not to be too long. And I shall return! Yeah, I think 1 badge per stream will be the goal, probably. It's a good target. I could ask Chugga if I have a Xenoblade question. I don't have Chugga on speed dial. I haven't talked to him, and aside from exchanging one comment with him on the video I released a couple weeks ago, and he didn't even respond to me, so... Unless he was responding in the last 2 weeks, because I kind of stopped reading the comments. Alright, let's throw it back old school style. It's a Super Skarmory gym time. Do you want to dream big? Do you dare to dream of becoming the Pokemon champ? No, I didn't even know what that was until like 5 minutes ago. I'm no trainer, but I can advise you on how to win. For example, which starter did you choose? You had a 2 in 3 chance of this being easy and a 1 in 3 chance of it not. Except they did add Metal Claws, so I guess it's kind of easy no matter what. Alright, let us duel! For honor and glory. I'm no trainer, then why should I take advice from you? I know, right? Good point. To be fair, there are like, well... I was gonna say sometimes there's like head coaches in the big leagues that have never played, but I feel like every head coach has at least played the sport in some capacity, even if it wasn't like at a super high competitive level. Because I've obviously been pretty engrossed in the Pittsburgh Penguins this year, and I know that the Penguins head coach never played in the NHL, but I do think he played hockey somewhere. Ba-da-ba-da. Sandshrew. That's a Pokemon. Yo, I can actually, I can get some EXP here. Alright, guys, I have a confession to make. I wanted to make a full-blown gym battle sidebar too, but I ran out of time, and it just didn't happen. I used all my creative juices to make what was on your screen today. It's okay, I probably wouldn't have wanted to do it after one video anyways. I included all their forms when they evolve. Oh yeah, thanks for reminding me. Just like back in the day. My sidebar is just wrong. Bam. Have a Metapod. Alright. It is time. I am Brock, the greatest gym leader in the world. My Pokemon are all rock hard and have true grit, determination. That's right, my Pokemon are all the rock type. I never would have guessed. I had no clue. Let us duel. Aw yeah, first gym leader. He's gonna start with Geodude, level 12, rock ground type. Moveset tackle and defense curl. Aw yeah, I still got it, baby. I still know how to read off movesets. Like a pro. Also, can we talk about how awesome the gym battle music is? I feel like it slaps. I think when I was younger, Brock was probably my favorite person in the Pokemon anime. I just, like, found it super hilarious how he would hit on every girl he came across. And he would just always get rejected. Oh yeah, Onix, level 14, Rock Ground type. Moveset Tackle, Bind, and Rock Tomb. Oh yeah, that's the sauce. I should try to get some EXP. Oh, awkward. Teehee. Well, fine. Then I shall defeat you. Well, that was anticlimactic. Not washed after all. Don't forget his jelly donuts in the drying pan. I took you for granted. Dude, I had a Bulbasaur. You were doomed from the moment we started. It has Harden too? Did I... I've been lied to! Wait, have I been lied to? Oh, I've been lied to. I was following Cerebi, so you can blame them for being wrong. It's okay. It's okay. You guys can drive engagement in the comments and tell me how wrong I am. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Oh boy, we can use Flash. Brock would tell you you can use Flash. Technical Machine. Rock Tomb. Just as I thought, your Pokemon champ material. Well, I'm glad you think so. Oh yeah, we can now look at our shiny badge. And I could update my screen. I could show off my sidebar in full power. Which one is it? This one. Yeah. Bam! Check out that shiny badge. That is professionalism right there. Just like you all know and love. Alright, folks. We got our gym badge. We got our Pokedex cranking. Is there anything I didn't catch? I mean, we could have caught Spearow, but the odds were not worth dilly-dallying around for. So I think we're doing pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. Alright, see you, Luxray. Alright, well, this seems like a pretty good stopping point for Fire Red and Leaf Green, then. Yeah. Alright, for the YouTube folk, stream is going to continue. I'm going to continue over on Twitch. So if you want to continue watching into the after hours, that would be the place to do so. But we are done with Fire and Leaf Green and all the important stuff for the night. I am still trying to figure out what I'm doing for after hours, but I might be doing some more Pokemon related stuff, so we shall see how things go. But yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, you're gonna have to either transition over to Twitch or have a wonderful rest of your night. Either way. And for the Twitch folk, we will continue as soon as I wrap up my YouTube stream and actually turn it off. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you all enjoyed on YouTube land. And next Fire Red and Leaf Green stream will be Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern US time, and we will continue on our way to Mount Moon. Alright. I hit the button.